Guys, it is Aoife from Fred We See Did Laughing and welcome to Vlogmas Day 22. So this one isn't actually, it's a little bit of a last minute video to be honest. Well, not a last minute video, a bit of a suddenly popped into my head idea kind of video, and it's not really to do about books. I just wanted to talk a moment about charity at Christmas time, and I just wanted to share some of the charities that I have become interested in the last few months or in the past year, and what charities I've been donating my money to this season. So as we all know, Christmas is pretty great. We get presents, it's sparkly, it's magic, there's just a really lovely feeling in the air. But at the end of the day, it's not about the presents, it's not about the Christmas lights or anything like that. It's about the season of giving and just being kind to one another and just compassion and peace and stuff like that. And yeah, I just was kind of like thinking about that recently, and I just wanted to talk about it for a few minutes and just share with you guys some of the charities that I like. So as I am a massive animal lover, the main charities that I do donate to regularly are all animal charities. One of the ones that I really love is International Animal Rescue, and these guys basically rescue a whole load of different animals, particularly orangutans and slow lorises. They basically have an orangutan nursery and they rescue a lot of orphan orangutans in Borneo, and a lot of these orangutans are orphaned because of either the palm oil industry, because of deforestation, because their mothers have been killed when the forests have come down, and also hunting and poaching and stuff like that, and their mothers have been killed by hunters. So it's obviously really sad, and a lot of these babies come to them in really bad condition. But what I love about this charity in particular is that they regularly update a lot on their Facebook pages and their YouTube channel, and we get to see all the time the progress that a lot of the orangutans are making and how developed they've become. And they get to go to like nursery school, forest school, and they go to different classes depending on their age and like how they're learning, because orangutans tend to stay with their mothers for a very long time. So all of these babies have to kind of learn themselves, and their carers have to try and teach them a lot of things in this forest school and what their mother would teach them in the wild. And it's just adorable and it's really cute, and you're able to give them virtual gifts. So instead of just donating maybe €20, I can buy different things such as a bunch of bananas, maybe an injection, things like that. And I don't know, I just love that. I just love being able to do that, just buying like a few bunches of bananas for these orangutan babies. That just makes me really happy, and I just love being able to see the updates on them, and you kind of get to know some of them as well. So when you see them doing so well, it's just really nice. Another animal charity that I donate to is Animals Asia. These guys are mostly focused on bears, particularly moon bears in Asia, and these moon bears are used for the bear bile farm industry. And a lot of these bears basically spend their entire lives in cages, and Animals Asia rescue these bears and basically give them a better life. These are definitely some guys that I really like as well. So I first found out about Animals Asia when Ricky Gervais was tweeting about it, and obviously he's a really big animal activist, and that's how I found out about them. But he was tweeting about this t-shirt that they're selling, and I just thought it was so funny. I had to get one, and then I became kind of just interested, and I donate them every few months when I have a bit of spare money floating around. And the t-shirt is this, I'm not sure if you can see it properly, but it basically is a picture of a bear, and then it says "Let a bear shit in the woods," and I just think it's so funny and I love wearing it. And yeah, just supporting them. I love these kind of charities that you can get t-shirts and stuff just to support them, but obviously that's not like a big deal or whatever. It's just nice. Another animal charity that I donate to monthly is Dogs Trust. I do plan on maybe giving them a bigger donation for a one-off at the end of the year. I haven't done it yet, but I will do before the end of the year or early at the start of January, because obviously Christmas time is always a very busy time for dog charities, because a lot of dogs get dumped in the first few months of the year because people get dogs for Christmas and then they don't want them, or they realise the puppies are just too much trouble, and it's just really frustrating. So yeah, so I plan to give them a bit more money at some point in the next couple of months. And then another charity I want to talk about is particularly an Irish charity. It is something that affects a lot of countries, and it's just been a very big issue in Ireland this year, and that's the issue of homelessness. And I donated money last night to a homeless charity here. There's a couple of homeless charities. There is Focus Ireland, and there's also the Simon Community, and both of them try and tackle homelessness. And Christmas FM, which is like the Irish radio station. It's the Irish Christmas radio station, and every year basically a lot of Irish DJs volunteer their own time to DJ on this radio station, and it's all the money that's raised from text messages and people donating all goes to a certain charity every year, and this year they're raising money for Focus Ireland, which is a charity for homelessness, as I've said. But yeah, I'm kind of one of these people that I tend to always donate money towards animal causes rather than human causes, but it's just one of those things. Just personally, I'm really invested in animal activism and animal welfare because I love animals. I love all kinds of animals, and so it's just kind of one of those things that's on top of my mind all the time. But this year, just there's been so much talk about homelessness, it really made me think, and then I eventually was like, what the hell, why am I not doing anything? I might as well just donate a bit of money, and I know that I have helped in a little way. So those are 4 charities that I've been donating money to. Others that I've helped out with, it's not really a charity, I've kind of briefly talked about it before, is Piata, and this is basically Irish therapy dogs. So I am a volunteer for them, and I basically visit a home for special needs women every week with one of my dogs, just for about half an hour, and just sit with them and talk with them, hold their hands, and you know, just basically just be a little bit of a companionship for these women who are basically on their own for a lot of the day. So that's really nice, and it's good for my dog Desi as well, who's my youngest dog, and it kind of gives him a little bit of confidence away from the other dogs, a little bit of me and him time as well, which is nice. So all of that is really nice. And then another charity that I'm thinking of hopefully getting involved in with next year, will probably be one of my 2017 goals, is Alone, and this is a organisation that basically tries to tackle the problem of elderly people feeling isolated and being alone. So there's different ways that I can volunteer with them, and I'm going to see about maybe becoming some sort of friend. You can kind of become a friend to a elderly person that is alone, maybe might be living alone, and just need someone to pop in and visit them and sit with them and talk with them for an hour or so every week. So I'd really love to do that if it's possible for me to do. I have to see just in terms of work and my other things during the year, just see how that goes, but that's definitely something I'm interested in. If I'm not going to be able to volunteer for them, I'll definitely be trying to see if I can donate money or just get involved in anything that they're doing for raising money and stuff like that. So yeah, that's definitely what I'm going to be looking out for. So this was a bit of just like a random video. I just wanted to talk about it, I guess, just because Christmas is the time for charity, and it is the time to be thinking of others, and I think the rest of the year tends to be so busy and just focusing on other things, that when Christmas comes around and it's just that kind of season of joy and love and family, it kind of gets you thinking about those people that don't have a home to spend Christmas in and don't have a family to spend Christmas with, and that just kind of breaks my heart. And as well with, you know, all the animals who are being killed and abandoned and orphaned every single day because of mostly human actions. Again, it's just something that tends to play on my mind a lot, and I just want to leave me comments about like maybe charities that you support, whether they're animal charities or human charities. Please let me know, because I'd love to know, and just maybe things that you're involved in that you like to do. That would be great. And yeah, I will see you guys again tomorrow.